Bro, it's currently 1:30 in the morning and I just got done streaming. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to shine, you gotta grind. And your grind can't have no time. You feel me? 10K on the way, bro. So y'all seem to really like that TikTok story I posted. It was damn near 30 minutes. I'm gonna try not to make this video that long. I got enough story time for y'all. You already know the story about based off the title of the video. So this is a story about the time that I almost went to the Airforce. A 10 hut, you feel me? Is it what I wanted? No, not really. You know what I'm saying? But when you an adult and you trying to get on your feet, you try to get things right, you got to do a lot of things that you really don't want to do. I didn't really want to go to the Airforce, but I feel like it was the best bet for my situation. Let's take it all the way back, bruh. You know what I'm saying? We got to take it all the way back to my senior year of college, yo. My senior year of college was probably one of my most depressing years of my life. I'm not finna hold you. Y'all know I used to, you know what I'm saying? I used to hoop a little bit back in the day. Full ride scholarship every school I went to. I went to like 3-4 different schools. I can't keep count. It was my senior year of college, yo. I'm out in Lamoni, Iowa, in buttfuck nowhere, trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to still chase my hoop dreams. I can't talk tonight. I'm still trying to chase my hoop dreams, and I'm still trying to get my degree, and I'm trying to get my life going, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to in life, you feel me? This is when I realized this is probably gonna be my last year actually hooping on a high level. 2 years prior, I had, some of y'all may know, I broke my leg, you know what I'm saying? A stress fracture, you know what I'm saying? I overworked it, and I'm a big dude. I overworked it to the point to where it was a inch crack in my leg. It was like this and like this. So it was literally a T broken into my leg. Low key, it probably would have been easier to just break the whole leg because I couldn't get, whatever. That's a whole different story. Ever since I broke my leg and recovered, my leg, my body, it was never the same. It was never the same. My ankle, I don't know if you can hear that. My ankle still be popping to this day. Like I got unlimited pops in my ankle. But my senior year of college is when I realized this is probably gonna be my last year hooping for real, for real. And it's probably gonna be my last year trying to chase this as a career. My body couldn't take the upkeep of being a hooper. It couldn't take the daily conditioning, the daily training, you know what I'm saying? Every time I went to practice, I had to ice my leg for goddamn an hour, hop in an ice bath. It's a lot of recovery just to be okay to go the next day. But the pain never goes away. And so now I'm at the point like, I'm depressed because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I've been chasing a hoop dream since I started playing basketball in the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying. I started playing in the 8th grade, but I didn't really start to take it serious till like towards the end of high school. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I've been conditioning my body and training just to try to take this as far as I could take it. You know what I'm saying? Like my aspirations was to go pro, whether it's G League, overseas, shit, God forbid, God willing, NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was training for. I was training just to put myself in the best predicament that I possibly can with this hoop shit. But halfway through the season, I can already tell, like, bruh, we don't even do crazy training at this school. You know what I'm saying? And my body down bad. My shit hurt. My body hurts. This is when I started to try to think of, I need some type of exit plan. My whole thing was, I don't want to just be done hooping and then just go back home. That's the last thing I want to do. I do not want to go back home. I'm from like the desert in California, where it's not a lot of opportunity, and I've been working damn near half my life to try to leave. As soon as we moved to the desert, I've been working trying to leave the desert. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the last thing I want to do, the absolute last thing I want to do is to go back home to the desert, the place I've been running from for I don't know how long now. I'm trying to weigh my options and all that, and it gets to the point to where it's like, actually, a recruiter came to the school. I don't know how we started talking, but we started talking, and he was telling me how, you know what I'm saying, we could pay for college, we could do this, we could do that. And even though I've been having scholarships, you know what I'm saying, I done took out a couple student loans, so I had a couple thousand I could pay back that I really didn't want to pay back. So I was like, shit, y'all gonna pay for that? And if I get my degree, I'm gonna go in as like a sergeant, general, yes sir, or 10 hut, sir. So I started to entertain the idea. And my recruiter, shout out to my recruiter, I forgot his name, man. If you ever see this video, bruh, I apologize because you one of the coolest Army folks that I ever came across, bro. And I forgot your name, and I feel kind of bad. But you probably never gonna see this or whatever. He was just telling me about his experiences in the Army with him and his homies, and he wasn't saying that it was all good, but he also wasn't saying that it was all bad, and it was also one of the best decisions he ever made because now he could provide for his family. He could do things. He took care of. You know what I'm saying? He's taken care of. He don't got to worry about too much. He show up, do his job. He's solid. I start booking meetings with this dude. I started booking meetings with goddamn a 10 Hut sergeant. I forgot bro name, and he was so cool, man. He was like, I was like an hour away from the station. He would drive out just to come talk to me, chop it up, see how things is doing. He would take me back to the base out there in Iowa, and like he would just show me around. I was ready to the point to where we start doing paperwork. I'm like, you know what? I'm in, bro. You convinced me. Do I really want to do this? Not really, but I want to put myself in a position to be able to take care of myself and my future family. These years don't belong to me. These years is grind time. You feel me? Like it's time to grind to get to a point to where I'm happy in life. That's all anybody wants, man. Everybody wants to be able to support themselves and to live life and be able to take care of themselves and shit. One day have a family. That's what well I don't know if everybody wants, but that's what I want. So I said, fuck it, let's do it. Doing paperwork. He calling people, he doing this, he getting the social security numbers, and he getting this and that, and whatever information you need, nigga, we doing it, except I wasn't trying to go to the Army, I was trying to go to the Air Force. I go to the Air Force because I heard about the Army, I'm cool. The Air Force kind of bougie, bet I want to be a bougie Air Force folk. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to do. So we doing the paperwork, yada yada, we meeting up, you know what I'm saying, once or twice a week, we chilling, we chopping it up, he calling me, making sure my grades is on point, and whatever information he need, I'm giving his information. I'm all in. It was me and some other kid, and like the recruiter didn't know if that kid was that serious or not, you know what I'm saying, but he was just bringing him along just in case he was. But me, I was serious, you know what I'm saying. It was to the point to where he showed me around the base, we climbing in and out of tanks. I'm sitting in a tank, goddamn, holding it like it's a goddamn low riding Cadillac, trying to see where I can hook my phone up so I can play this goddamn J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting myself in the position. I'm putting myself in this lifestyle. Like, yeah, I'm about to be driving this motherfucker, except I ain't filling the gas tank up. I ain't got it like that. But I'm finna be driving this. I'm Army strong. I'm all in this bitch. This is where things started to get a little tricky because I wasn't always, you know what I'm saying, the nice, wholesome man that y'all see today. I wasn't always this. I done made some dumb decisions in my past. I done made some decisions that I regret, you know what I'm saying? And one of those decisions then came back into play. Like 1920, I had moved out to Vegas. And you know what I'm saying, I was doing my thing in Vegas, working, trying to do this and that, you know what I'm saying? But one time I had lost my job. The bills don't stop, you know what I'm saying? So now I was trying to find ways to get money. Long story short, I ended up catching a case in Vegas, yo. I ended up catching a misdemeanor in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm pretty sure it's expunged from my record now. But at the time, it wasn't all the way expunged. It was like, I think we had settled it, paid the fine, paid whatever, but it was still on my record, you know what I'm saying? And this was holding me up from going to the Air Force. I was so serious, I quit smoking weed. I started working out for real. I started working out to get shape. I was a little bit overweight. I started working out. I wasn't smoking for like 6 months. Again, shout out to my recruiter, bro, because he was working day and night trying to figure out how I could get into the Air Force with this case that I got from Vegas back when I was 19, 20 years old. So whatever he needed, I was trying to give it to him. I had to write some like letter to the government or whoever it was going to, explaining my case and explaining why I did what I did, and explaining this, that, and the other. And I had to do some other shit and some other shit and some other shit and some other shit. Long story short, it just prolonged the whole process of getting into the Army, because my whole thing was, once I'm done with school, I want to go straight to basic training. I don't want to go home. Flat out, I don't want to go home. So I was trying to get things done to the point to where I don't have to go back home. I'm gonna pack up my shit, boom, I'm going straight to basic training, that was the goal. But it got to the point to where the time was, it was so much paperwork and so much shit to do, I guess, to where I had no choice but to go back home. So he ended up tossing me back to a California recruiter. Just tell she was nowhere nearly as invested as my Iowa recruiter was. Shouts out to that man, bro. I wish I could remember your name. Either way though, so he had tossed over all my paperwork to this recruiter. I ended up meeting with this recruiter one time. I guess she was under the influence that I was just ready to go. Like, shit, so you ready to go to basic training? I was like, yeah, I am. I'm ready to go. But we was working out some stuff. I had a case in Vegas. Once she heard about that, I guess she did a little click-clacking on her computer. I guess she seen it. And shit, once she seen it, I guess she didn't want to do none of the paperwork that bro was doing back in Iowa to try to get me into the Air Force, bro. I think she just threw away my whole goddamn. She threw away all my paperwork. I think she just threw my shit out. Like, man, that's too much work, bro. Like, hey, good luck. That's what I think happened, because after that first time that I met her, I've never heard from her, never seen her, never nothing again. That first meeting that we had, she was calling me, texting me, and I'm saying, I could pick you up, we'll do this. Like, they be hungry to get folks in the army, in the military, whatever. They be hungry to get folks in. But once she seen that she was gonna have to do some work to get me in and all this, like it was gonna be a process, I really just think she just tossed my shit out the window like, shit, next. So now I'm like, well, damn. Now I'm back at home, back in the desert where I really don't want to be at, with no plan, no job. I don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't got shit. As if y'all watched my last TikTok video, I guess the ending of this story is the beginning of that story, because that's when I started my social media journey. So literally, if I would have went to the Air Force, if I would have, let's take it back. If I never get a misdemeanor, I will be in the Air Force right now to this day. 10 what, 2, leg right, leg. Will be me right now. You know what I'm saying? I guess I say all this to say, man, everything literally happens for a reason, bro. If I never catch that case, I'm in the Air Force. If I'm in the Air Force, I'm never on TikTok, I'm never on Twitch, I'm never on YouTube, I'm never on Instagram. Y'all would never hear about Tall for no reason. Y'all would never know who the fuck I was. So shit, I guess I say all that to say, man, hey, whether shit happens, good or bad, everything happens for a reason. Embrace that reason. Figure out that reason, you know what I'm saying? Pick yourself back up and keep pushing, keep running with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because just because this was not for you, doesn't mean that whatever's for you was not out there. The Air Force, it wasn't meant for me. And I'm so thankful and glad that that shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Something that I thought I wanted, something I thought was gonna help me, I'm happy it didn't work out. Cause then we not right here to this day. We wouldn't be right here right now. I'm not telling y'all no story. I wouldn't have no story to tell to nobody. Nobody would know who the fuck I was, bro. So I'm thankful and I'm glad that shit didn't work out in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? I'm terrible at taking orders, bro. This is my life. I want to control my life. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Shout out to my goddamn recruiter though, bro. He did a lot of work, bro. I feel kind of bad, but shit, he be alright. Shit, that's my story, bro. That's my story of how I almost went to the Air Force and how I'm glad I didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Chase your fucking dreams, bro. Chase your fucking dreams. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care about nothing, bro. You know what you want to do. Chase that shit. And don't stop until you got that motherfucker in the chokehold. You know what I'm talking about? 10K on the way, bro. Stop playing with me. Sub to the channel, bro. Sub to the channel. I'm up out of here, bro. Let me get my thumbnail real quick. 10